Hello, my name's Craig Barton, and welcome to a series of videos looking at making the most out of my website, diagnosticquestions.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at how we can create questions, because without questions, we're in a bit of trouble. Now, there are a few ways of creating questions on the website, and we've tried to make it as simple and as easy as possible for teachers and students to make them. So let's take a look. To create a question, firstly you've got to have registered on the website, which is completely free. So I'm logged in here with my username Mr. Barton Maths, and if I click on questions, here's where we'll see all the questions that have currently been created for the website. But we want to create ourselves a new one. So we give this a little click up here, create new question, and that's going to take us to the question editing screen. Now here's your first option. This here is a lovely blank canvas, and Simon, my co-creator, has created a wonderful online editing tool where you've got loads of shapes that you can use, you've got text boxes where you can write things, so you can create your questions here to your heart's content. Also, if you've got a particularly neat handwriting, then there's actually a freehand pen tool here, and if you've got the kind of interactive whiteboard or perhaps a stylus, then you can actually handwrite your questions, and we've got some beautiful handwritten questions on the website. However, it seems to be the case that by far the most popular way of creating questions for this website is users using PowerPoint or Promethean Smartboard, to import existing questions that they already have. So I just want to take a quick look at how we might do that. So if I open up a PowerPoint presentation, here's a question that I've written for my Year 8 class because they were struggling yesterday on working out the area of triangles. So here's a question I've written for them, a lovely little right angle triangle here. To work out the area of this right angle triangle, you do, and then here's some of the classic misconceptions that I've discovered my students have. Here, option A is where they want to add them all together, perhaps a mistaken area for perimeter. Here, 6 times 8 times 10, they're obsessed with using this number 10 somewhere in the working out, so perhaps they're going to times them all together. Here, in option C, they might remember that they've got to divide it by 2, but once again, this number 10 snuck its way in there. And finally, the correct answer, base times height divided by 2. So here's my question, and I want to get this on the website. Well, PowerPoint's got a lovely little facility here that if you go to File, and if you go to Save As, and if I just pick somewhere to put it, so I think I'll put it on my desktop, it's defaulted to say Save as a PowerPoint, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to click on that button there. I'll just show you that one more time. Click on the Save As File type, and I'm going to change it to a JPEG, which is just a picture format, and I'm going to click Save. Now the beauty of this is if you have 10 questions in your PowerPoint slideshow, you can save them all at once as individual JPEGs, which makes life very, very straightforward. I've just got the one slide though this time, so I will save that. Now that is on my desktop, so now I'm going to find it. So back on my question creation page, I'm going to click on this icon here, which is Import an Image, and I've got to track down my image now, so I'm going to find it. Hopefully it's on my desktop. And I called it, I think, questions for the video. So let's have a little scroll down here. There it is, question for the video. Let's open that, and it appears down here. And if I click add to canvas, then it beautifully fits straight over my canvas. No need to readjust or anything like that. And there is my question uploaded. Incidentally, you could do a similar thing if you want to handwrite a question and then get someone to take a picture of it, perhaps on their smartphone or tablet or digital camera. You can import that image straight away onto the website as well. And once you've got your image looking exactly how you like it, or your question looking exactly how you like it, all that's left to do is to tag the correct answer. So if my maths is right, the correct answer is D. And then tag it in the correct area of the curriculum. So this is definitely a maths question. I think this is probably going to be geometry and measures, perimeter and area, and let's go for area of simple shapes. And then you've got the option here, and this is optional because we don't want users to feel they have to do this every time, but you could explain some of your wrong answers and your right answers. So for example, option A, students might select this because, and I'm going to put I think, so I'm going to pretend I'm a perimeter, I think to get area you add up all the sides, and so on. You can explain each of your answers, and then when you're done and dusted with that, just click create, and that is all you need to do. Your question, it'll take a few seconds, but then your question is officially uploaded to the website. And once you've got your questions in PowerPoint or something like that, as you'll see, it takes no more than about 10, 12 seconds, something like that, from actually having your question there to it appearing on the website. So there it is, and that's ready to go. And if you click into your question, you can test it out, just check that you've got the answer right. So if we think it's D, have an opportunity to write in an explanation there. Perhaps you're going to put area equals base times height divided by 2, something like that. Check that actually your answer is right. There it is. And then you'll be able to see numerous statistics on it that we'll talk about in later videos. So please get creating questions, whether it be with on your own or with fellow teachers. That's a brilliant way to talk about the subjects and misconceptions that students have. Or perhaps even better still, get your students creating questions as well to deepen their learning. And I will be back with more videos in this diagnostic questions series. Thank you, and bye for now.